ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry for spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase. Yeah. Bubba C. Yeah. Ric Flairing on them. Ric Flairing on them. Ric Flairing on them. Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges.
Cut the music. Cut the music, okay? Listen. If it's one thing about this channel, I'm going to be hot with y'all. Like, I love what Michael Todd says. I'm going to be hot with y'all. Humble, open, and transparent. Listen, my stomach has been on the fritz, okay? So just in case, I got to start this early to get through this. Because if this, listen, I'm just telling y'all straight up. If I'm talking and then in the stream cut, listen, just know I'm going to do a part 2, okay? Let's just keep it a buck with y'all. My stomach has not been, me and my stomach have not been on the same page today. I pray I can get through this, the whole entire show without the stream going, silent and just, having to do what I got to do. And then we just do a part 2 later, okay? Let's do know part 2 later. You know, it just come back. You come back to it. You know, it's listen. It's you know, it's whatever. Anyway, you get it. You get it. You guys get it. Clearly, I see you in the comments. You guys get it. So you know, so just a little humble explanation. So you're like, Scotty, what happened? Where'd you go? Everybody be like, it got him. It got him. All right, let's get into it. Okay, before I start off, and I know I'm kind of making like I got to tell you a story, right? Because I got daughters, right? And a lot, you know, what I've realized, because like when I first had my son, I was like, oh yeah, we doing all boys. You know what I'm saying? We doing all boys, right? And I didn't get all boys, okay? I got one and I got 2 girls. I got an older daughter, middle son, and then, but you know, anyway. So my daughters are here, all right? So my daughters are here. And the one thing I've realized is just how when you have daughters, just like the normal things that they do, you be like, hey, stop that. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, I'm looking at you as a girl and don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're a kid and you're doing kid stuff, it just, okay, I'm gonna just take you to the video so you understand what I'm saying. So you guys don't look at me like I'm crazy, right? So let me just take you to what I'm talking about. So if you have a daughter, you understand, right? You have this is my youngest, right? Her name is Sila. And we're trying to teach her we're potty training her, right? But as we're potty training her, this is what she's doing. Right? She's sitting there. And she starts, I'm like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, yo, stop that. What are you? No, you're not home. Whoa. Ma'am, that's what we're not doing. Okay? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things when you have daughters, you just, hey, whoa, wait a minute. Okay? We're not doing that today. That's what we're not. Hey, put your hand down. So she was doing it multiple times. That's how I got it on film, right? She was doing it like multiple times. So I was like, yo, whoa, hey. No, ma'am. No ham, no bacon. We're not doing that. So that's if you got a daughter, you know what I'm saying? If you got a daughter, just be very mindful about the actions that they partake in, okay? Just you know what I'm saying? When you don't think about stuff like that when you have a dog, you know, like when you have a son, you know what I'm saying? He doing whatever. You're like, hey, that's kind of gay. Stop that. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a daughter, you're like, whoa, hey, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, So I thought that was pretty funny. All right, listen, we gonna get into today's show. Got quick announcements. If you a dad with a daughter, you definitely understand where I'm coming from. All right. Hey, listen, if you got any transfers that you would like for me to talk about, you're like, hey, Scotty, what you think about him? Send it over to me. I got some kids in the vault that I like to package them up in droves, right? I don't like to do individually, so I get a little package. I got a couple kids sitting in the wings. So if you got a kid that you like, hey, Scotty, we want to know what he look like. We want your opinion on him. IG, you can hit me up on IG, Offscript TV, or you can tag me in Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Send it to my DMs or whatever. Listen, man, you can always get in contact with me, or you can text me right here on this number right here on the top. All right, and get in contact with me that way as well. Today we talking transfer evaluations, okay? Transfer eval. Oh, let me get another announcement because my girl gonna kill me if I don't put this on here. All right, listen. What? I didn't put that. What? I guess I did not. All right, listen. If you would like to give to the wedding, all right, if you'd like to get us a gift for the wedding, all right, this is the website for the registry, Mr. and Mrs. Script.com. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Script.com. You go to the wedding registry. If you are a part of wedding or you know you got an invitation, the hotel rooms and the accommodations are already on the website. All right. So if you know you're part of the wedding, you know you're getting the invitation. All right. Like my boy Reese, Paris, your stuff is on the way. Hezekiah, your stuff is on the way. All right. Listen, if you know you're part of it, go ahead, go to the accommodations, go book your hotel room. All right. Key already got them all booked up and everything like that. All right. And then when your invitation get in the mail, you know where the address is. All right. So it is what it is. So make sure you go there. If you like to give, all right, boom, boom, boom. You can give through the website as well. All right. We appreciate all gifts and things like that. Shout out to Miss Beverly who sent us something. And shout out to somebody, I think it's Mr. Sargent. Shout out to Mr. Sargent. He sent us a wok, a big old wok too, man. It was nice too. You know what I'm saying? We want to make some cabbage up in that joker, all right? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mr. Sargent for sending us a wok as well. I wanted to make sure I do that. All right. So it is what it is. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Evaluations. Okay. That's what we're talking about today. Evaluations. So we got Jonah Lytle, Nigel Lanier, and Clifton McDowell, right? Quarterback, wide receiver, and DB. Now listen, I like this kid. All right, Jonah Lytle, Lytle. I am sorry if I mispronounced your name. All right, DB, 5'11", former 3-star guy coming out of Alabama. No, coming out of Ohio. I apologize. Coming out of Ohio. He was at Cincinnati. Now he's going to Valley. All right. So we're going to watch the film. I'm going to give you my transfer grade and the impact grade. Okay. Transfer grade and the impact grade is what I'm going to be doing with y'all. Okay. Here we go. Let me blow this up. Let me know if you guys can see my I'm trying something new. Shout out to Coach KJ Black. He sent me this thing called the Epic Pen that I could download on all right. So let me know if y'all can see this circle. All right, because he gave me this Epic Pen junk. It's pretty dope. So, you know, I can write and stuff like that and draw, and it just kind of fades away. All right, so let me know if y'all can see that. Let's get into it. All right, appreciate it, Reese. All right, this is Jonah. Jonah's right here. All right. This is Jonah right here. All right, DB. Let's get it. I like him. Listen, this is one of my favorite plays. I know it gets cut off. I love his feet, right? I absolutely love his feet right here. Right? Look at his feet, how he stays balanced. Right? He doesn't get scared, right? Crosses right here. He knows he has them on the inside. So you know if he does, he has to go through him, right? Keeps going. Watch the undercut. This is listen, when you become a receiver, that's what it's about. When you can become a receiver, that's what it's about. I really love this kids. I really love what Valley is doing here. We're gonna watch it again. I'm gonna let it play through. Easy on the hips, drops them, sinks, boom, snag. All right, next up, he is right here on the inside. Listen, the kid has hands, man. The kid has hands. Look at this. Drops it. But listen, it's due to the pressure right here. You can see he just throws it, right? But the mere fact that he goes and gets it is what you're looking for. You're looking for a DB that has eyes for the ball, that can take the ball away, scoops it up off the turf. Give me that. All right? You can't ask for anything more. Hey, listen. This is my favorite play. This is literally my favorite play coming up. This is the same play, though. All right, but this is my favorite play coming up. All right, you see the pressure up front, gets it, scaps. All right, cool. Y'all got it. Boom. This is my favorite play coming up. Not this one. This one. This one. Listen. Here he is right here. All right. Here he is right here. Look at what he does. Look at my man, right? Goes inside, swims the offensive lineman, comes in, settles down. Give me that. Man, listen. Come on. You need DBs like this. Let it play. I come in. I missed you. Boom. Solid tackle. Love it. absolutely love it. Okay. Come on, man. This is what you're asking for. This is football. We in football season, baby. I like it. I like it. All right. Gets in. Stunts on the offensive lineman, swims him. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, my boy, this is Cincinnati. Okay, he ain't playing. This ain't JUCO. This ain't JUCO practice. This Cincinnati. You see the Bearcat logo on the bottom? All right. Some of these backups can start at the SWAC. Stop playing with me. All right. But absolutely love it. And this is the last play right here. Once again, the one thing I've noticed about everything about Jonah is that he is a ball hawking guy. That's him with the pick right there. You can't ask for anything more than a DB that can take the ball away. That is the name of the game. That is the name of the game. If you're playing defensive back, usually they tell you wide receivers that can't catch become DBs, right? But at the end of the day, this is what you bring in when you have a Jonah Lytle coming. First of all, can we just say this is a huge transfer, right? Just because of the simple fact this kid is in Ohio, okay, and decided to go to Valley. That is a long ways away. Coach Wade has a extended arm, okay? The kid is from Ohio and decided to commit to Valley. That's number one, right? That is absolutely number one. Number two is that the kid is good, damn good, all right? So my transfer grade, right? And what I mean by transfer grade is just where he's come from, you know, where was he previously rated or whatever. I got to give him a B, right? Got to give him a B for a transfer grade. Former 3-star at Cincinnati, has pretty decent practice tape. You know what I'm saying? So I give him a B for the transfer grade. But the impact grade, oh, he's a day one starter. He is a day one starter at Valley. This is what you need. He can come in right away, play tomorrow, and be super impactful for Valley. So, day one starter, impact grade, A+, Coach Wade, you're doing the damn thing. I'm telling you guys, I've been, listen, once again, two things can be true. Did I think Coach Wade was the right pick for this job? No, I would say that honestly. But from what he is accomplishing and for what he has done, I gotta give him. I mean, gosh, dog, he's doing some amazing things down there in Valley. And I don't think this is going to be your usual Valley 3-4 wins. All right, they might get a winning record. They might have a win. They might. Don't listen. Don't. When you can play Bethune, when you can play Alabama State with Demetrius Davis, with no Ershad, no Kenan Isaac, no real quarterback threat. I mean, that could be a dub. You could catch A&M slipping. They not all the way there yet. You know what I'm saying? You still got UAPB you can beat. You know what I'm saying? So probably got a D2 on there. I mean, they might get 5 wins. 5 to 6 wins is possible. Okay, 5 to 6 wins is possible. So we're going to move on. Next up, right, got Nigel Lanier, 6 feet wide receiver from Tennessee. He was a preferred walk-on. All right, he was a preferred walk-on. Let's watch some of his tape. All right, let's watch some of his. And you can still be PV. Good point, Peasy. Add them to the win column. All right. Okay, so I'm glad somebody brought this up. I didn't have any tape on Stewart, right? And listen, I tried to find anything possible. If anybody has anything on that kid, a huddle, a practice footage, or anything, I couldn't find anything on the Stewart kid. And I definitely, you know me, I so wanted to watch his tape, but I couldn't find anything, just to be honest with you. So if anybody has anything, make sure you send it to me. But no, I didn't get anything. All right, let's get to Nigel. Went from Tennessee to Grambling, and this is his tape. All right. Nice. All right. Nice little shimmy right here. Nice little off. You know what I'm saying? like the work. I think the throw's a little late, way late, super late. I mean, just being curious, but watching the breakdown here, watching the release. Nice shift, got him on the release. The ball should be out right about now. The ball should be out. All right, a little late on the ball, but not bad. All right, here we go. Hey, this play right here. This play right here. Let me listen. If you have never played wide receiver, you do not understand how hard this is. Watch this. Watch how he tracks this and snags this. Come on, look at that. That is, dog. Listen, if you've never played wide receiver, you do not understand how hard that is. You do not understand how hard this catch is. For him to be running full speed and to make the adjustment, because you got to, because first of all, it's a bad ball. Let me just say that. It's a horrible ball because this ball should be out in front of him and leading him. But he is running full speed and has to slow up and adjust to that. That is a hard-ass catch. Shout out to Nigel. That's nasty. That's nasty. He's in the slot right here. Ooh, got him. Hey, listen. That kid nice in the slot. Here we go. This look like a sail route. Whoa, Jesus! Look how he stems him. Look how he stems him. Right? Let me back this up a little bit because y'all not seeing it. Y'all not seeing it. Let me back this up a little bit. All right. Watch how okay. When he comes off, right? He stems him inside. So that makes him open up, right? Because he wants to show him, okay, I'm inside. Because that's good. Because that's just good route running right there, right? Stems him inside. Don't know which way. Got boom. See how he broke? Because of the stem. Wide open. That's a nice stem. That's a nice route. Lovely route. Here we go. Hoop at the top. And just cruising. Ooh, good snag. All right, here he is on the inside. Right there. Good snag. Here he is on the outside. Looks like a fly route. It's kind of hard to see, but he just dusts them. Pretty easy. Just dust them. All right, here we go. Hoop. Got him on his. It's the little guys. It's the little things. It's the little things when you're running routes, right? Because you're not just running for no reason. All right. If you're a wide receiver, it's the little things. See, it's the little things. Him running at him, get on his toes, push off, and I'm out. And plus, it's a white boy too, so ain't too many white boys that can play. Got him. I like this. Watch the little shove off, extend, got him. All right, I believe he's in the back right here on the second guy. Yeah, that's him. Got him. Too easy. Now, Grambling, you guys need to be running this. These stat concepts, Grambling, Tony, y'all need to get up on this, because if you give this kid a free release, come on. You see what happens. Need to be running these stat concepts. Here he goes right here. I believe he's the wheel route. He's the wheel route right here. Yeah, here he goes right here. Watch how he attacks this. Hands. Come on, man. The kid is like that. All right. So, clip. All right. Nigel Lanier. I just want to make sure they understand. You get a kid like that a free release, it's not in your best benefit. All right, not in your best benefit. Let me say this, right? Transfer grade, I gave him a C-, right? Yes, he's coming from Tennessee, but he is a PWO. All right, a preferred walk-on. He was a PWO, so you gotta make it accountable to what it is. All right, so he ain't no former 3-star and everything. And understandably, that doesn't matter. I want to be very clear. I'm not a star guy at all. If you got skills, you got skills. It don't matter where you. But he was a PWO, so I'm just being realistic, right? Now, the impact grade, I gave it a B. I gave the impact grade a B because they're adding a strength to the strength. Nashon, Lyndon Johnson, Boudreaux, Noah Bean, I mean, they got him in spades, okay? They got him in spades, so adding him is really a luxury, right? But at the end of the day, if they can get, because think about this. I want y'all to think about this. Lyndon Rash, right? XZ, wherever you want to put him. Nashawn Dick, let's go. Lyndon as the X, Nashawn as the Z, Nigel as the Y. Crazy. Okay? This is a kid. I like the Justin Jefferson comp. I think that's a great comp. I think that's a great comp for him. I'm not saying his ceiling is a Justin Jefferson, because you know what I'm saying. But what I will say is his ability to run routes in space, in tight spaces. I think that'd be, man, listen, him, Miles Crawley, Lyndon Rash, it's a problem. And Lyndon and Nigel are both very good hands catchers. And I saw M4 Baby put that in the chat as well. Hands catchers. Go and attack, don't let it get on your body and things like that. Now, what I would like to see more from Nigel is what he looks like in space, right? Once he has the ball, how is his wiggle? Because Nashawn got that, you know, like he got that boom, boom, bop. You know what I'm saying? He got that boom, bop. So I would like to see what Nigel looks like in space, but I think this is a great addition to what Grambling is doing. And if Tony Hall can, let me show you a play. Let me show you a play real quick. Let me show y'all a play real quick, right? Now, what I want to show y'all, because I'm a nerd, okay? I'm a football nerd. All I do is I record plays that I like, and I just keep them, just in case anybody ever wants to ask me as an offensive coordinator, right? Let me show you this play by USC, and I want you to imagine Nigel Lanier or Nashawn Dixon in this role, right? So here it goes. Now, I don't know if you see this. This is a play action. It's a play action one way, right? And the backside receiver is coming underneath on a drag, right? So here we go. Boom. Look at this. In space, right? So if you could imagine Nigel Lanier, you know what I'm saying? Nigel and this Nashawn in this. You get what I'm saying? Nice, easy Miles Crawley, nice, easy throw. Get him out in space and do work. You get stuff like that. Okay, you get stuff like that, easy throws for Miles Crawley to feel comfortable, get the ball moving, get the ball going forward. I'm telling you, it's a problem. I know, do not judge me on my nerdness, okay? I just love football, okay? So don't judge me, all right? So those are my grades for Nigel Lanier. Now Clifton McDowell, all right? Come on, talk about it. Can't teach it. Can't teach it, right? Clifton McDowell, QB 6'4" from Central Arkansas, right? We're going to watch some of his tape right now. I think he is a Dooley guy, right? When I watch the tape, he is a Dooley guy. He reminds me of something that Dooley he's somebody that Dooley would go get, just simple off the fact of what his skill set is. So all you Southern fans, here we go. All right. I got a lot of tape on him. This is game tape, by the way. All right, this is game tape, by the way. This is his time at Central Arkansas. They're going against East Kentucky. Okay, here we go. He's at quarterback right here. Breaks free. Gets loose. Yikes. All right, listen. Big kid. Very athletic. Very mobile. Definitely what Dooley's looking for. As you can see on the backside. Breaks a tackle. All right. Breaks another tackle. Walks into the end zone. But we all know, listen, that only can last for so long. You got to be able to throw the ball. Let's continue. All right. Another play. QB power. These are the things you can use them for. 6'4", doesn't mind running. All right, here's the backside of it. QB power. Same thing that Jackson did, if you think about it. Same thing Jackson did against Southern in the spring game when Jalen Jones was just running QB power after QB power after QB power. You can do the same thing with Clifton. All right, here we go. It's probably, I think this is his first throw. Yeah, this is his first throw. All right. Now listen, I want to be very clear. I know this looks easy, right? And it should be routine, but a lot of quarterbacks mess this throw up. All right. A lot of quarterbacks mess this throw up. It ends up being out here. So the receiver has to turn around before he can get reestablished to run up. So I want to say I'm glad he's able to make this throw pretty online. You want to get this throw out in front of him so he can be going forward. All right. But not bad. Simple throw, catch and throw. All right. Not bad. All right. Let's look at his mechanics. All right. Boom. Nice. Not bad. Not bad mechanics on that one. All right. Here we go. This, okay, it's a bad catch, right? Listen, I'm not a quarterback guru, right? I didn't like this. I don't know why. It just didn't look right to me. It looks like he skips before he throws it because usually good quarterbacks, you see how he skips up? All right. A lot of quarterbacks don't do that on a catch and throw, right? They catch and they pivot and they let it rip. I don't really see a lot of them skip forward. All right. So let me kind of blow myself up over here. Sorry. Right. When a lot of quarterbacks get that throw, they catch it, boom. They catch it, boom, boom, and they pivot and they let it go. Right. He kind of skips, and it just doesn't look right to me. Like I said, I'm not a QB guru, right? But it just doesn't look right to me how he skips forward and throws this, right? Bad catch, though. All right. Here we go. QB power again. I mean, the kid's big, man. 6'4". Get you about 3 or 4 or 5 yards on the run. Not bad. All right. Like I said, typical Dooley stuff, able to run. This is probably, all right, listen, okay. I'm going to play it forward, then I'm going to rewind it. All right. So, once again, right, I'm going to play it again because this is his deepest throw on this tape, right? Let me just say this. He has no pocket awareness, okay? This is a horrible, if you're talking, listen, there is no reason to break this pocket. There is no reason to break this pocket. He has when I say no, zero, all right, this is bad pocket awareness. There is no reason for this. Look, there is nobody here. This is a perfect pocket. Why are you running out of here? Right? That is my biggest issue with this on the front side of it, right? Because now you're running yourself into trouble. Which he does, because they have a QB spot. So now he's about to meet him, right? And he could have still playing it. Man, listen, man. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway. But he bombs it, throws it about 50 yards where he at the 30. He's at the 30, let's say the 33. So 43-10. 53-20, 43-30, about 40, 50 yards. Lands on the 22, so about 50-yard bomb. All right, I'm going to show you on the backside. This is the backside of it. All right, once again, good solid pocket. Like I said, no pressure. Okay, once again, this is a good, solid pocket. You can't ask for anything else. He should be stepping up and letting this rip, right? So if we go to the backside of it, right? If we go, now mind you, the guy is beat. He's beat. If he stops his feet, because clearly he can throw it, right? If he plants his feet and lets this thing rip, outside here, getting him out front, that's a touchdown. He probably catches this on the inside, but he doesn't. He runs his body, and this is a damn great adjustment it's a damn good adjustment by the receiver. right? Look at this adjustment. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So that, listen, the pocket awareness for this kid, and mind you, there wasn't a lot of passes in, like, his career at Eastern Kentucky. I mean, at UCA was probably maybe 35 snaps, 40 snaps. So he's relatively new to this, right? But here we go. Continuing on. All right. Listen, he can make the easy stuff. All right. He can make the easy stuff. Easy catch and throw. Here's the backside of it. You know what I'm saying? Easy catch and throw. All right. He can do that. All right. This is, to me, this is his strong suit. All right. This is his strong suit right here. This is a dart. I don't care what y'all talking about. That's a dart. All right. Wide open, though. So, I mean, I like it because, to me, this is where he does. This is what he does really well. Throwing on the run. Because this is a dart. I mean, absolute dart. Look at this. Easy, in motion, nice, fluid, right? He can do that. He can do that with the best of them. But once again, here we go, right? Look how he steps up in the pocket. This is, if you're a quarterback, you don't step up in the pocket the way he's doing it. He's running and throwing. That's not how you do that, right? It's a shuffle. You got to stay balanced. So once again, Coach Totten is really going to have to work on him on being balanced when he throws, because all he knows is throw and run. He doesn't know. Look at this. That's not shuffling. That's not sliding, right? When you're a quarterback and you're trying to move through the pocket, you slide up. You don't run forward and throw it like this. What you do is you slide, right? So it's like, boom, I got it. Shuffle, slide. I slide up, and because I stay balanced. I stay balanced the whole time. I slide through. I stay balanced. I let it rip. But when you see him, he's just running. He's just running like a regular person and trying to make this throw. Look at the backside. We're going to look at it from the backside, right? Here we go. Better view, right? So here we go. Now, he has a great pocket. Once again, the kid has no pocket awareness. Why? Look, what are you taking off for? What are you running for? You can't ask. I mean, I see the clear day. I mean, listen, I get it, right? He sees the daylight, right? But you're a quarterback first. Look at this pocket. It's ridiculous. Okay? So, continuing on. And this is the part I'm talking about. This is how he climbs the pocket. He climbs the pocket by running. He's just running. Throws off platform. Just everything is wrong with that. Okay? Literally everything is wrong with that. And the last play here, all right, just a simple hitch, as you can see. So listen, he's a project. Okay, listen, I'm not here to sugarcoat it for y'all. All right, I'm not here to sugarcoat it for y'all. He's a project, right? But once again, that's what they went out and got. Right now, if you got 7 quarterbacks, that means you don't know who your quarterback is. But listen, transfer grade C-, and it could have been a D, right? It could have been a D easily, because there's nothing. Okay. I'm trying to become more politically correct on here, right? Because people say I'm too mean. There's not enough body of work from this kid that would have you do anything over a C, right? Because he's such a project, right? So to me, when you go to impact grade, it's C again. It's a C again, because he's a project. Now, if Coach Willie said, if Coach Willie Totten can come in and work on his mechanics and make him feel comfortable in the pocket, that's a plus. 6'4" guy, you can't teach height, right? He can throw on the run really, really well. To me, that's his strong suit, short game. You know what I'm saying? But really, if you think about it, the thing about the SWAC is the trenches, right? And if he doesn't have the pocket awareness to slide, get up in the pocket and buy time, he's literally going to be Bashawn McCray 2.0, where if he don't like it, he's going to run. And he's not fast enough to be that dynamic. He's not fast enough to be that dynamic. Like, at least Bashawn was running like a 4.4. So if he got loose, you know what I'm saying, he probably could take it to the house. You know what I'm saying? But Clifton he's just a 10, 12-yard guy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 15, right? So you're really looking for him to make impact with his arm. And I don't know if Southern has the ability to make him better, right? I think that when you're dealing with a Southern type of offense, and maybe Dooley or Willie, or however Willie Totten wants to go about, working with him, because I met Willie Totten. Willie Totten's a big man, no homo, okay? Willie Totten's is a stature of a man, okay? I mean, he got these bare hands, like he engulfed my hand when he was like squeezing the knuckles out of my hand. Like, the dude is a huge dude, right? So he understands big quarterbacks. He understands how to be that guy, right? In the offense, the style that he ran. But for this kid, he has to work on timing. He has to work on his feet. He has to not get antsy in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to work on, sliding and shuffling up. Like, he really has a lot of work to do before I think he can become Southern's starting quarterback. And if I'm being honest, I think you have a better chance of going with somebody that you already have in the room. Harold Blood. I don't think, listen, and this might be bad. This might be mean, or however you see it. If I'm a quarterback in Southern, right, I don't know why you went and got this kid. I'm going to just be honest. I'm going to just be honest. I'm going to be a whole honesty with you. I don't know why'd you go get this kid? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the part for me is like, unless you're thinking about running the Wildcat, unless you're thinking about running like QB powers and things like that, like, I don't understand why you ain't got this kid. Just to have him? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. I don't know the process of what they're going through or how they envision this going for them. But Southern has a lot of QBs. I heard about 6 or 7 in the room, and we will see how it all plays out. But overall wise, right now, if you have multiple quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback. Let's just say that. So he's a junior. I believe he's a junior. So he should be going to his senior year. Might have 2 or 3 years. Might have 2 or 3 years eligibility. You know what I'm saying? But he's a junior, I believe. So when I check this stuff out on UCA. So listen, guys, listen. Overall, I think you're going to see a lot of parity in the SWAC. I really do. All right, you're going to get a lot of new faces, a lot of new names of what has been coming in. So make sure that you're learning. You know what I'm saying? Peeping our game, peeping the scene. You know me, I'm gonna be peeping everybody because this ain't just one team channel. Anyway, and that's not to bring anybody down. But overall, because at the end of the day, man, listen, a lot of people talk emotion. I talk football. A lot of people talk emotion. I talk football over here. So you can go to a lot of places, but a lot of them ain't gonna talk football. So the thing for me overall is I like what is coming into the SWAC. I like that the coaches are going out finding. Listen, man, at the end of the day, when you're looking for talent, it doesn't matter where it comes from. It just matters what it can do, right? That is truly turning over every rock, every stone, listen, I'm watching. If I'm a coach in the SWAC, I'm watching all the film I can because I'm trying to find a hidden gem. I'm trying to find the next Dallas Daniels. I'm trying to find the next Keith Corbin. I'm trying to find the next Xavier Smith, Abdul Ibrahim. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the next one of those guys. Those were walk-ons. Xavier Smith, walk-on. Abdul, walk-on, right? Hilaire. These guys didn't come with scholarships. They were dogs, right? So you can, like Nigel Lanier was a preferred walk-on at Tennessee. Looks like a dog, right? So you need to be turning over every nook and cranny to find the right guy. And don't let the stars fool you. Go just find you the right guy, right? And make it work. So that's just my little 2 cents. All right, I'm going to open the call lines up for a little bit. 518-263-8124, 518-263-8124. Let me get this going. If anybody wants to call in and talk a little bit. Let me see, Scotty, we're not done. Trust me, y'all think it is. We still a QB that's ready to come in from Power 5, will easily be the best in the SWAC. Y'all say that every year. Come on, Smith. Every year y'all talking about getting some kid from somewhere that got this kid. That's how you felt about Bashawn McCray. Stop playing with me. That's how Jack State feel about Jason Brown, and he was trash. So what we talking about right now? You get what I'm saying?
You are the only participant in the conference.
Just because he's from Power 5.
All participants are muted.
Just because he's from Power 5 does not mean he good. Oh, I don't. Listen, he just signed with Grambling. I don't really know much. I don't know much about the kid. I know the kid's a dog. I know the kid is good. Shoot, he'll be on my team. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Man, y'all over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know they can't. Hey, tells you he ain't going to tell us on here because he don't want nobody to pick up on it. So you might want to hit him on his Facebook and message him offline. You know what I'm saying? I told you. You know what I'm saying? Can expose. But he be knowing, though. I got to give credit. Jay be knowing, though. Jay do be knowing. I ain't going to fake on him. I ain't going to stun on him. He do be knowing, right? But my thing is this, right? Just because guys come from Power 5 don't mean they good, right? Jalen Jones came from Power 5. Let me say that again. Jalen Jones came from Florida. Okay, so I'm just saying, y'all doing a lot of talking, but y'all ain't backing it up. Dre, coming to you. Then you, TG.
Hey, I got a question I'll ask you. If you're a quarterback, what makes you want to go to Southern? I imagine people should do their due diligence.
Oh, man. That's good.
Like, I got a guy, so my guy's son plays football, and he's a junior in high school, and he's getting recruited. And the best thing I tell him is to look at tape, and he has some people in the industry who's helping him out also. But if I'm a quarterback and your job as the prospect is to look at the offense, look at last year, how they ran, outside of getting a full ride, what's the purpose of going to Southern if you're a quarterback?
Listen, Dooley's always going to be able to live off Devontae Kincaid, right? And Ben from UAPB. He's always going to be able to live off that because why? They had great success underneath him as an offensive coordinator, right? I think a lot of Devontae Kincaid was just natural ability of who he was. I'm not even going to lie to you. But as of right now, if I was a quarterback, I don't really think that Dooley's system would be the best option for me because it's very simplistic. It's not really concept driven. And what I mean by that is like
you think his system is outdated?
Yeah, I do. I think he's more of like a run and shoot type of guy to where it's like a lot of verticals, a lot of, trying to stretch the team deep and stuff like that. And you're just like, where is the crossers? Where are the digs and the smash and where's all these little details in that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really a fan of the style of offense in which they play. Because even if you think about what Willie Totten was in, and he was in that West Coast timing slants, you know what I'm saying? If you could get a nice blend of that, I think you can. Now you're working with something. If you can get a blend of that West Coast, kind of what Patrick Mahomes does, right? Because he's in a West Coast style, but they do push the ball down the field. So I think
because everybody uses the West Coast. They just blend it in with a bunch of stuff. They just add their own flavor to it.
Absolutely.
The West Coast, it ain't the West Coast of the 80s. It keeps updating like a computer.
Absolutely.
It just keeps updating. They just keep adding some of it. So I just figured I asked, I'm like, he got seven quarterbacks, y'all saying. I'm like, how these folks keep committing here?
Man, listen, if a coach tell you, you have an opportunity to be the starter, and you've never been a starter for, like, that's half the battle right there. You know what I'm saying? Come in, compete, be a starter. We don't really have a quarterback in place. So, if you're a competitor, you can be like, man, I can beat out those guys. You know what I'm saying? I went to UCA. I went to a Power 5 school. I start talking to your ego.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So but that's half the battle of recruiting, is to get you in the door. As long as I get you in the door, I'm good.
Yeah, I just figured I asked you. I'm like, boy, he stay getting.
I'll tell you this before I let you go, Dre. I think if I was a quarterback, all right, where I would go to Willie.
Yep.
I would go
Grambling.
I would go to Grambling. I like Hall. I like Tony Hall. I like Simon. I like both those guys. I think they're great offensive minds. Because then you see what you get when you go to Grambling is you get Hugh's understanding of defenses and understanding. It's nothing he hasn't seen, right? So when he's teaching you how to read it, he knows it at the highest level, right? So I would definitely go with, you know what I'm saying? I would even go with Trey Oliver down in NCCU. I would go with there because I feel like he knows how to manage a quarterback, right? He knows how to manage what he has. So I believe in Trey Oliver and that. So I would go to Trey. I would go to Willie. I would go to Hugh. A&M is a little shaky. I mean, I don't like that they don't.
I mean, I would choose McNair before I choose A&M.
I agree. I agree with that, McNair. I do.
And I would probably choose McNair over Trey Oliver, only because I like my quarterbacks to be able to win me the game. I don't need my quarterback to manage. Like, I don't like quarterback managers.
I think McNair makes managers look. I think McNair just makes guys look above average because of just the way he believes in running his offense, and he's been a quarterback himself, so he understands what they need, what they need to have.
Yeah.
And see, this is my issue with A&M and compared to Alcorn. I think Alcorn, they run what they run, but they usually try to build it somewhat around what they have, right? And I think A&M just runs what they run. They don't try to build it. They don't try to change with who they have. And I think that's the problem with A&M. Like, you don't mold it around your quarterback. You mold it around, what you want to run. And I don't agree with that. But I think last year Alcorn fell victim of, we're going to run what we run, even though the guy we got can't run what we run. You get what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
All right.
So, okay. Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you. Somebody told me that McNair was a quarterback. Like, both the brothers were quarterbacks. Somebody told me that, so maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I was told. So if he wasn't, I got it. TG, coming to you. What's up, TG?
What's good, Bears?
Yeah.
Man, that dude, Dre, bro, he gotta have you on speed dial or something.
Hey, listen, my boy Dre always number one. Always number one.
He gotta be on here like super quick. But he kind of took my question. I guess we was thinking sort of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I got another question, sort of similar to his. I'm gonna just quickly remind everybody. His question was, if I'm a quarterback, a prospect, why would I want to go to Southern? Well, my question is, because you said you got to watch, tape and film and, some things that y'all talked about. So if I'm a fan watching your show, why wouldn't I click the like button? I'm just trying to figure it out. All these people in here, then Negro ninjas don't want to hit the like button. If I'm reviewing the tape, watching the footage, and it's 200, 300, 400 people.
Oh man.
And you got 50 who hit like button. Like, why wouldn't I hit the like button? I'm just trying to figure that out.
Something is wrong with you.
I'm watching it, man. Firsthand. You got people sneaking watching, they listening, they at work, all this kind of stuff, and they can't hit these like buttons. That's what I be tripped out on, bro. You reviewing the tape. That's all, bro. That's all I'm saying. But on some real stuff, though, I want you to answer this for me. I want you to take your feelings out of it.
Oh, it's a Jackson State question. Go ahead.
Not necessarily a Jackson State question, but if you really see something with Jackson State, I want you to answer it.
Okay.
Who do you think, out of what you've seen so far? Of course, I want Jackson State to win, you know what I'm saying, because that's my home. And I want them to be Southern, more importantly, because all my family went to Southern except for me. I need more years of getting up on them. But nonetheless, who do you see in the SWAC that has, from what you've seen, a legitimate contention to kind of not just get to the SWAC and win it, but who can win the Celebration Bowl? All this SWAC championship stuff is cool and everything, but we've been getting our behinds bust at the Celebration Bowl. Like, who has a legit, if they do this, they could not just win the SWAC, but they got a legitimate chance to say, hey, we won a Celebration Bowl.
I'm gonna give you my top three. From what this is all preseason stuff, right? So don't because right. A lot of Alabama's be clipping me real quick and be like, Scotty, you said. I think
right.
My number at this point right now, right? My number one contender is Grambling. That would be I would if I was a betting man, I would bet that Grambling would go all the way. I like the additions they added to offense with Crawley, bringing back Linden, adding Nashawn, adding this kid Nigel, having the running back room that they have, and then I like the addition of Tony Hall, but the key is to me is, can you run the ball when you need to run the ball, right? And then defensively, my question on defense is is Cedric Thornton? Thank you, Mr. Damon. Exactly, too early prediction, right? Is Cedric Thornton going to mess you up by calling a crazy defense at the wrong time? But my number one contender would be Grambling. My number two contender would be FAMU, right? Because of everything they're bringing back, losing Xavier is huge, right? So trying to replace Xavier and how Musa and Xavier connected, that's not easy to do. But they've reloaded. They got some talent. They got defense, going stuff like that. My number three would be Alcorn. And then my honorable mention would be Texas Southern. And the only reason my honorable mention is Texas Southern and they're not one of my top three is because of Andrew. I don't know what Andrew's coming off the injury. I just don't know if he'll be fully ready to go when they come back and play. The reason I'm going with Alcorn is because Alcorn has literally just been a quarterback away. If I'm being honest, you can go back to when they played Jackson JSU in the Soul Bowl last year at Jackson. They were a quarterback away. If you go back to last year going against Travis and them, they were a quarterback away. Their defense is always legit. The coordinator's going to bring it. If we're being honest, if you remember that game, they got 5 or 6 sacks on Shador. Shador was running for his life, right? They couldn't make that easy play. And the reason I'm not on the JSU bandwagon as per se is because the quarterback play is iffy, right?
Yeah, it is, man. It really is. Sunshine was out there, doing this thing.
He was. I do like Sunshine. I think Sunshine, based off the spring game, I think he should be in the contention for starting the game, right? Running the ball for Jack. Okay, let me say this. Shador was always your elevator, right? So anytime you guys equaled out with a team, Shador always made that one play.
Yeah, he was the savior.
He was dog. he would always make the one you like, damn, like, how did he do that? If it's not spinning out of something, stepping out of something, and then him throwing a bomb to Malachi or throwing a bomb to Willie Gaines, he was always there to make the one play that puts you over the top. No matter what your defense was doing, if it was a back and forth game, Shedeur was always the equalizer to say, hey, listen, man, we're better than these guys, and let me show you why I'm better. And losing that, to me, makes you average, because you never really dominated a lot of like top teams other than FAMU. You down like, yeah, man, listen, 59-3. I listen. If I'm FAMU, I wouldn't be saying nothing. Okay, I wouldn't be talking about nothing, right? But think about Alcorn. Alcorn shouldn't be scared of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who else? A&M shouldn't be scared of y'all. That was a great game in down in Mobile. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be scared of y'all. Grambling played you guys tough in the first. Like, it's a lot of teams that played you all tough and didn't have the talent that you guys had, and you guys will end up running on them at the end because why? Shedeur was just that guy, you know what I'm saying? And your defense was just that good. So, one, I don't think your defense is going to be that good, and two, you don't have Shedeur to be that equalizer effect. So, it's not that I'm hating on you guys. It's just that the biggest positions that made you guys better than everybody else, you lost.
Well, we got a lot of ground to cover. I mean, you know what I'm saying, coming from that, and we might bomb out this year. I mean, I know that's a possibility, but for anybody to get to the SWAC, I feel like the SWAC and win it is just like okay. But if you can get this Celebration Bowl, it's like my hands down to you. Yeah, if we lose, we don't get to the SWAC, they gonna talk about us because we done bust up everybody for the last 2 years and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But if we do get there, and I wouldn't give Jackson State like the full credit until we actually get to the Celebration Bowl and just win it. And then I'll be like, I don't want to hear none of you Bama say nothing because we won the Celebration Bowl. Like, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is Celebration Bowl or nothing.
That's fair.
Forget the SWAC.
That's fair. And listen, if you win the Celebration Bowl without Deion, woo! That would be something. Do you hear me? That would be something.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold you. But hey, man, TG, appreciate the call, my boy.
All right, man. Y'all get these likes up.
Listen, your running backs are good, but you don't have the you don't even have the like there's okay. This is my thing, right? And I don't think anything that you have currently as a unit is better than anybody else's. Right. And that was usually your calling card, right? You had a great receiver room, right? You had a really strong receiver room. That's not the same. Your quarterback was the best quarterback in the SWAC. That's not the same. You don't even have the best running back room. You could give that to Southern and Grambling, right? So you don't even have that. D-line, you don't even have the best D-line unit because it would now go to Alcorn, right? Because a lot of their guys are coming back, right? So you don't even have the best defensive player. I would have gave it to Niles coming up, maybe, right? But Sundiata is the best defensive lineman in the SWAC at this point in time. So there is no unit. Your linebacker unit, forget about it. You lost Keontae. You lost Hobson. You lost Miller. Like, what are we talking about? So your linebacker unit is not that guy. You probably got one of the best DBs in the SWAC. I'll give you Esias Guthrie, right? But Kendall Bowler in FAMU to me is better. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm really not understanding where you are head and shoulders above the rest, because when you were with Deion, you had a lot of stuff that was just head and shoulders above everybody else, right? So you don't have a returning linebacker that is all world like Alabama State has with Bubba, right? So like I said, the pieces that you guys used to have and could hold your head up high on to say, I said the best defensive. Devontae Davis is a dog, but he's not more impactful than Sundiata Anderson. Listen, I was talking about Devontae Davis before all you Bamas, okay? So I love Devontae Davis, but he's not better than Sundiata. He's not more impactful than Sundiata Anderson, in my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. I don't even know who Jeremiah Williams is, so we're just going to let that rock, okay? So what I'm saying to you is that you have now become part of the riffraff. You have become part of, there is literally nothing that really excels you above, because we don't know your coaching wise. We don't know what that's going to look like. We don't know how Maurice Harris is going to do in the SWAC. We don't know how the former D-line coach at all corners is going to look defensively. There's a lot of question marks. And if you can't acknowledge that and just be realistic enough just to acknowledge it, I'm not saying that you guys can't be great. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is there's a lot of question marks that I can't put you as being great. So it goes like this, P, and we shall. Because if you come out the gate and you lose two of three or 3 of 4, then you're gonna be like, well, there's y'all ninjas love making some it's a rebuild year. This TC Taylor's first year. What did you expect? It's gonna be excuses. And if you guys are winning, you gotta be like, see, we always been Jackson State. Ain't nobody got time for all that dumb stuff y'all be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, right? So my point, this is my point, right? Once again, it's not to hate on anything that you got. All I'm saying is nothing that you have has been proven. It kind of goes back to what you are when you was coming into the spring, where nobody was giving you nobody was clamoring for what you had. They know you had talent, but nobody knew how well that was going to mix or blend or whatever, right? But let's be honest, you're not pulling in the same talent that Deion was pulling in. You're not pulling in a James Houston. You're not pulling in an Aubrey Miller. You know what I'm saying? Half the guys that you got, Deion recruited. Half the people you relying on is still Deion's team. Can we say that? Gents Riley, Deion, Devontae Davis, Deion, Asias Guthrie. He probably looked at Jack State first because of Deion. Let's be honest. Okay? But he decided to stay because of TC. You know what I'm saying? He said that. Who else? Kevon Wiggins, Deion. Shall I continue? Sunshine, Deion. JD Martin, Deion. The people you relying on was recruited by Deion. Miss me with that. So it is what it is. But once again, all I'm saying is you guys have question marks because nothing that you have has been proven. Devontae Davis is proven. Asias Guthrie was proven at Delaware State, right? And once again, there's a lot of teams that are like that. All right. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of teams like Southern, their quarterback position. Southern, their D-line position. Southern, their linebacker position. Their safety. There's a lot of question marks at Southern safety position. Okay? They don't have Corian Harris back there anymore. Right? They don't have Jordan Lewis and Trey Lane and Cam Peter. That D-line got to get rebuilt. Right? So question mark at the quarterback position. Alabama State. You lost Keenan Isaac. You lost Ershad Davis. Question marks. FAMU. You lost Kamari Stevens. A lot of people ain't talking about that. You lost Kamari Stevens. Right? But FAMU keeps so much talent. It's ridiculous. They just brought in Marcus Riley, right? 4-star wide receiver from Bethune-Cookman. Right? So it's just like, They keep so much talent in home. It's like when they lose somebody, it's like, damn, they lost that person. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Kamari Stevens is a nice body to have, right? O-line and Southern, it's so, listen, man, it's not just your team that has question marks. There's a lot of teams that has question marks. Is he proven, though? Is who proven? Kamari Stephens was proven. Marcus Riley just torched Miami. If you didn't see the Miami game, Marcus Riley torched Miami. So it's not to say that he's not. Marcus Riley is proven. It is Musa without Xavier proven. That's the question. This is random. Do you think the MEAC is better than the SWAC or MEAC is top heavy? And I think JSU could get blown out first game. I don't think they can get blown out by it. I don't think Jackson State's gonna get blown out by South Carolina State. Listen, everything would have to go wrong for Jackson State to be blown out by South Carolina State. But the MEAC only got 6 teams, so it's top heavy, right? Because if you think about it, the SWAC is top heavy. The SWAC got 6 great teams. FAM, JSU, Grambling, Southern, Alcorn, Texas Southern. And you can throw Alabama State in there if you want to, right? And A&M going to be like, you throw us in there too. So they got 8 teams. 8 teams that are realistically competing. And PV, you can throw PV in. That's 9, right? So it is what it is. I think there's more parity this year, but the MEAC only got 6 teams. So, of course, it's going to be top heavy. They only got 6, and probably 3 or 4. 3 of them are realistically going for the championship. Maybe 4, right? So I think literally South Carolina State will have to do everything right to blow out Jackson State. And Jackson State will have to do everything wrong, right? I think that game is going to come down to maybe 10 points, maybe 2 touchdowns, right? South Carolina State, I don't even think they have a quarterback right now. They got some running backs, though. And South Carolina State going to have a defense. That's just what that's a staple of them. They're going to have a defense, right? They lost BJ Davis, but they're going to have a defense. They got Jablonski Green. He's coming back. So they got some guys over there. It's just, can they score, right? Because for me, I don't think JSU's going to have a problem with scoring. I think JSU might have a problem with, like, turnovers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but only 6 play football. All right. Eastern Shore doesn't play football, and Coppin State doesn't play football. So that's why I say they got 6 teams. But so it just I don't see that happening with South Carolina State blowing out. To me, it's like this. South Carolina, it's either this. Jackson State blows South Carolina State out, or South Carolina State wins it close. It's either one or the other for me. I think either JSU comes in there and they just demolish South Carolina State, get them up out of here, or that game is super close and South Carolina State pulls it out. I think that's where that game is going to be at, because JSU could be humming, with JD Martin, and South Carolina State don't got no quarterback, so you can have like turnover and all those type of issues and things like that. Or the game is just really good, and South Carolina State pulls it out with a field goal, maybe a touchdown, 10 points, something like that. So I can see that going on. But at the end of the day, man, listen, we still got time. We in May. We got June, July coming. So it's still a lot of football to be played. All right. Of course, they got a squad. They field the team. I would hope they got a squad. They field the team. Just because you got a squad don't mean that squad is good. Just because you got a squad does not mean that squad is good. All right, that's just what that is. Oh, I got a squad. Don't mean they good. Vanderbilt got a squad. Bethune-Cookman got a squad. Don't mean they good. Anyway, hey, guys, man, listen, but I appreciate you guys for your time. Listen, as always, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.